Please twin flame terror off the top. Oh, yes! The land where I was blocking to a twin flame terror win. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Maybe This Time. This is my Gruul Smuggler surprise deck. We always know that this deck is never necessarily A tier. We're going to try out some of the new dragons in the list and just see how it goes in general. I'm not going to recommend crafting it right away because I don't think we necessarily have it solved. I talk about that a bit in the outro, but this is definitely a cool thing. We get a couple of cool cards to add into this deck that helps us kind of keep it a bit more consistent while playing a little bit better. If you notice from our last versions, we played Overlord and Roxanne, which I do think I missed Roxanne today a bit, but we're going to get to play a Bloom Vine Regent. This has basically Cultivate on its Omen. So search your library for up to 2 basic forest cards, reveal them, put one into the battlefield tapped, and then the other into your hand and shuffle. But this also kind of acts as our baby Voltborn Tyrant as a 4/5 flying. Whenever this creature or another dragon control enters, we then gain 3 life, which is pretty awesome. The other card that we are playing is the Magmatic Hellkite. This is to kind of punish those greedy 3-color decks if we can. And it's also just a 4-mana 4/5 flyer that works with our dragons. It's just nice in general. That helps maybe gain some life, or just blows up a card and then ensures we don't get hit with like a Sunfall or something because of how much ramping we're doing. But yeah, when this enters, destroy target non-basic land opponent controls. This controller searches for a basic, puts it in play, and then that basic gets a stun counter. So you effectively walk them back 1 turn, which is obviously very nice. And if your opponent misses a land drop, as best of 1 is a typically greedy format, sometimes they'll keep low land hands. We can pop a land, and then that following turn, they have way less to activate on. And then for our final card, outside of everything else, is the Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. This is kind of one of the main cards that keeps this deck consistent. And the fact of for 4 mana, we can sacrifice this land, search your library for a dragon card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. This is a effect we can use at our end step, but it's also kind of a Wooburg land when it comes to casting a lot of our spells when it comes up here. One of the main things I will say, I am looking to build this into a teamer list, but for right now, we are actually just going to play the Gruul list, see what we like from this now, and then carry that over into teamer where we can play some of the counter spells and stuff like that that might help us out a bit more in the future. But with that said, let's dive into the games. Like weird because his hand's like fine, but it's like kind of bad at the same time. Because we get to do this, and then we can do this and play that. Just don't know what we're up against yet. Oh, we're gonna rip so many forests out of our deck. Might not even be able to play this. I mean, Smuggler's Surprise is gonna help a lot, especially if we can do it on instep, and because that allows us to actually cheat in these, which is sick. It's sick. Depending what happens here, I'll probably end up cycling one of these instead because I want to make land drops. That matters a ton. Yeah, so here, instead of playing this, I'm going to go grab 2 lands because I want to make a land drop. That puts me at 5. If I rip a land off the top, which is obviously a little bit harder to do here because of the fact that, like, I've been ripping every land out. But I can play this. Maybe it'll be just a nice red clean source here. Overlord. Sure. Land would be sick. We miss. Am I surprised that we missed? No. No, not at all. I almost expect to miss more than not to, but we'll pass here. Now we have Smuggler's Surprise. We'll probably start off with playing 2 Hellkites. If we do hit a red land, then I'll probably play a Terror and a Hellkite, because that's like much better play for us. Sure. My turn. Brutal. We'll pass, I guess. Turn. Awesome. Okay, so here, and we're gonna double destroy. We're going to take all their colored mana away from them while we can. They have been missing lands, so it should be fine. And these both are going to be locked up. And then very quickly, if a Twin Flame resolves, we're good. But if they untap and they day me here, then obviously I'm screwed. But they, fortunately enough for them, they do hit a land. I mean, I guess they have this, right? Like, I can't get through that. But at the same time, we tried our best. That's all that matters. I need to blow those up at instant speed, though. So sick. We do find a red source. Problem is they have 2 blockers, right? So I don't... My hand doesn't really do much. Guys, just like, let me get Sunfold, I suppose. Oh, they made a treasure instead of drawing a card off of sacking. Okay. Like, at some point, maybe I should have blown them up, but then their mana problem is, like, perfectly solved. But they hit that, so luckily enough for them, they're fine. But, they don't block with that, which kind of means, like, it feels like there's not going to be a Sunfall. But I feel like I want to play this, at least. I'm going to play it. Couldn't no more lies me, but I have the counter spell, so I hope they go for it. I think I only have 2 lands, like, kind of. Sure. Sunfall. You better watch how your mana taps there, boss. Because it did not tap well. Not tap well at all. Sure. Now, obviously, they can get rid of this. Just a no more lies. I have the mana to pay for it. We got it, boss. I feel like it's just a no more lies, and it's just bad. I could be wrong. Upstairs. Get fortunate enough here. Don't really have much. Don't know. Oh, maybe. Maybe lethal. This is 16, by the way. I have 16 damage hitting them. Whether they realize, okay. Lethal. I don't think people like realize that Twin Flame doubles the creature damage, but sure. Cool. Going first, our hand is pretty good. We just have to find some payoffs with this. We have to play this and take a damage, unfortunately, but that'll be fine because we'll glimpse regardless, solving this problem. We can glimpse with. Actually, we'll probably do this. I think, right? Because it's just like way more mana efficient. I guess so. Also, not having any basic forest in my hand's nice, and securing extra land drops for later is actually what's so good about it. Wow, you really do nothing, huh? Go make a counterspell. The Terror. Okay. 2 islands are in play. Blue-white land is in play. Stock up has now happened, which is fair. We're going to play this, blow that up, and then have a good time. Unless I draw a Twin Flame off the top, then a little bit changes, I guess. Demo field. Or I draw Smugglers, but that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, so we're going to play this. We're going to blow up their land, then we're going to glimpse. This will target your face. This will target that land because it's the only one it can target. So they won't have that white available next turn. Actually, I guess I hold, right? No. I wanted to do the bottom of our smugglers. Okay. Thankfully, I think we win regardless because now I don't know what they could do to stop me. It's like, obviously, they're going to target one of my top end cards, right? X-proof. We get there. Cool. We stagger blue-white control for a turn. We ramp like crazy, and we do exactly everything our deck wants to do. So, obviously, in that light, it looks pretty good, but we'll see how it goes from here on out. We will keep here. We have a glimpse into an outcast, so we're fine-ish. Sure, you're supposed to have a prowess creature and play with that. Play this land. We'll say go. We can glimpse, ramping a little. Which this does allow us to play the Hellkite. Which the Hellkite's growing on me a bit. Which is pretty awesome. And it bolt waved me. I feel like we got a little bit of casting cards at random, but like it's weird because that's 3 spells. Okay, sleight of hand, man. Tell me about it. What? You gonna find a prowess creature? Or we just content doing that? Hey! After 5 spells, we found a prowess creature. That's pretty sick. Nice, nice. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna cast this, I guess. Blow that up, I guess. I mean, they'll most likely have a couple of basics, but this deck isn't going to have a lot. Actually, what, like, probably like 21 lands? Well, there's, okay, there's at least 3 basics, so they probably play a lot. Probably just faded, I guess. As the kids would say. Monster Trades get through that? I don't think so. I don't know. A Smuggler's Surprise here would pretty much secure everything for us, but we don't find it, unfortunately. We're going to play a Terror, and then we're going to try to win the game next turn. Should I strike for 4 or not? No, I should just hold. And the reason I'm holding here is because with Terror in play, this is 4, this is 8, plus the 5 that it has. So it's just really close to lethal, plus maybe we get to play this. If we draw a Smuggler's Surprise, it's just over, I think. You're 16 cards deep and you have all copies of sleight of hand? That's pretty funny, to be honest. The only cards blocking is our Hellkite. Well, they at least have 4 mountains. Actually, it's like 6 and 2, I think. They have a lot of basics in this deck. Sure. I keep hitting their graveyard because I'm just amazed. Like, I'm just amazed on how many, like, blue draw spells they've had. And they have, like, a lot of land in play, too, which is pretty good for them, obviously. We'll block here, just because this does absorb that well. And if they double burn a Terror, then they double burn a Terror, I guess. I was thinking Witch Stalker friendly my Terror. Burst Lightning, sure. Is there a Monster Trade here? No. It just gets eaten. It does. Okay. Awesome. So we play here, obviously. I guess I can't afford to do that. So we play this. This. Shoots this. That. Makes a green. This. Comes in. Triggers. Shoots here. Nice. Make it green. We play a Land War Elves. It enters. It shoots here for 1. What? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is too scary of a card. This is where you feel comfortable and you attack with your Terror and then you lose. Watch this be like a stock up. Block. Sure. Great. I just like, I think keeping a hand with all your spells is really risky because of what happened there. And then now all you were finding was lands and stuff. Like, I mean, look how many spells they actually cast. They cast so many spells. This just came in late. Where it's like, I rather maul to 6, find one threat, and then cast all my spells. Especially with ops and sleight of hands and stuff. But, oh well. Going first with this hand's pretty sick, right? Because here, 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 and here. Like, everything looks fine. And our mana is pretty diverse in this hand. Honestly, the struggle we've had in the past is our mana diversity being just primarily green. So having a hand like this just feels pretty great. Probably aggro if I had to guess. There's not really a whole lot of other things our opponent would probably be on here. Forest. And now, depending what we draw, depends whether or not we play this. If we don't draw anything, I just hold. If they play something I could Brothers it in, feel much better about doing it. To be honest, you see how fast I clicked the Brotherhood in because I knew, right? There's been a situation in the past where that actually didn't work. So I did that, and then I lost because they switched the way the spell worked, and it was tragic, genuinely. No. Good. I'm good, actually. A Screaming Nemesis is going to have to get you all the way home. Because this little Red Riding Hood isn't stopping nothing. I could play this and just gain more life, but I'm going to play a Terror. Terror of the Peaks. Will you let me gain life, or are you going to shoot your Nemesis? Oh, fancy pants over here. Sure. That's okay. We're going for lethal next turn anyway. I have 9 damage. Ooh, I can't even get there. It's actually crazy that I can't get there. Sure. Genuinely cannot get there, right? That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll attempt. Oh no, not of course a Monster Rage. I swear they have Monster Rage every single time. I know I'm crybaby cheesing a little right now, but they have Monster Rage every time. It's a little wild, you know. Their Trample Landware Elves will be a good blocker here. I guess I'll limit their mana. Marina, I understand I don't gain life. It's you that's got to figure that part out, boss. Twin Flame Tear does it. Got Monster Rage over there. Please Twin Flame Terror off the top. Oh, yes! The Landware Elves block into a Twin Flame Terror win. Oh, dude. What? Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't play this on turn 1, which sucks, but sure. That's the worst part about these lands. And having, of course, like the mountain. Honestly, should I even play basic mountains? I don't know. My lands don't fetch out basic mountains anyway. In situations like this, it's like, wow, if this was a forest, it'd be gaming. But instead, now we're a little behind. White could definitely be Pixie. Not really sure. But now it's weird. We hope to draw another ramp spell. We don't really want to invest this because I'd much rather Smuggler Surprise it. I'm good. Would have thought. My Landware Elves is good. Okay. This works, right? Yeah, I guess it does. Pass. Orzhov, Voice of Victor. This card's so sick. This card's like $15 if I remember right, USD. But I don't remember right, to be honest. I'm not blocking. My little Landware Elves is trying his best. Okay. That's a pretty cool card. Endures, which is sweet. We will play this. And I can't cast spells on their turn, right? Okay, so we do this. I'll do this now. And then this will enter and this will enter. We'll gain a lot of life. We'll shoot that thing out of the sky. Even though it's a ground creature, but you know what I mean. And this is where this lane comes in the most clutch, because now if I don't draw anything useful, I can always sacrifice this and go find something useful. But a Shelter by Ghost? A Final Vengeance. Okay. Take 3 for that, but sure. No more spells on their turn. Yes, sir. We pass because we're able to just block, right? Whenever this creature attacks, you lose 1 life and this creature endures. So they make a 1/1 or have a 1/3. Okay. They can endure, but then this creature will die? Because it's sorcery, right? It is. Okay. Sure. I will sacrifice this. A dragon is best. That one's pretty good. I'll take this one. Okay. I ain't playing this. I ain't playing this right now. No, don't flood me now. We're attacking with this because I'm going to try to start closing. But yeah, I mean, realistically, in terms of spells, we haven't played many spells. Braids, sure. We're gonna deny block, like sacking anything with braids. Okay, if we're gonna do a land, yeah, I'll do a land with you. Land's like the easiest layup I've ever had. Target. Big dragons doing big dragon stuff. Going for 8. Take 8. Sure. No white mana this turn. And we get there. Nice. I was really worried whenever they played this guy. I can't see it. I about said Vizier. Voice of Victory. But yeah, I was really worried. But we win. We move on. Oh, opponent's first. I feel like this hand's too slow. I feel like that hand doesn't have enough actual cards in it. Brotherhood End probably has to be a keep. One. Two, I guess. I mean, we'll mull to 4, I guess. We own a mull to 4. Oh. Like, you know my whole hand, dude. Power against demons again. Go over its list. Be quite honest, like I have 0 expectations that we're gonna win this game, but what? I mean, we're drawing okay. If there's a thing that we're drawing that's fine, it's currently now. If they blow up this land, we're fine. We don't care. We have plenty of basics in our deck. There's a Jace, unfortunately.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot.
Jace out here just messing everything up. You don't know the lore. He's out here freeing Ugin and stuff, making everything awful for everybody involved. Play this one. I don't think their color mana matters. I'm gonna blow up our demo field, I guess. Look at you go, dude. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm a big land guy. Problem is, it mostly just probably have removal in hand. Doesn't really matter how I kind of twist this around. Got down, maybe? Then go for the throw here. If that happens, I'm just moving on. There's just not a reason to play this game. Cast this. Good job, Covert. Made everybody the list they love. Yeah, I'm just moving on. I'm maul to 5 and then getting the rest. There's just 0 chance we're ever winning that game. But yeah, sure. All right, so here we are. This is the deck list we finally finished on when it came to this deck, and I will say right away, this is definitely not a craft. This is a I'm willing to just play the ladder and try to have some fun. Honestly, you should probably just play this in the play. I wouldn't even recommend playing it on ladder. And one of the reasons why is because so many people are just playing mono red because of the fact that they know people are trying to play test with cards. So I just found myself on the draw a ton of times. I pretty much cut everything after because I was trying to find one more good game, and then I just proceeded to lose like 7 games in a row, which was crazy based on how the video starts because I was doing so well and I was like, I'll just do a couple more games. And then I just like couldn't get a win, and then I started molding and I just couldn't do anything else. But yeah, the version we had before technically performed better. I think something like Vaultborn Tyrant drawing and replacing itself is good. I do think one of the weirdest things in this deck that I don't necessarily like is Trailblazer almost feels like a requirement. Because I've played with and without it, and every time I play without it, I never have cards. When I play with it, I have cards. But it always weirdly feels like whenever I put this in play, the only one I have is my Twin Flame Tyrant in hand, which weirdly doesn't draw a card. And it's awkward enough in of itself. And I don't know if playing Terror of the Peaks is all that good in a deck like this. It has been good for me in the past, but I think if I'm playing these and I'm playing this much focus for this and I'm playing like no legendary creatures, I would almost want to cut this and just commit to playing like more overlords and then playing the Calamity at the end and maybe even trimming a Terror or something. But it's all weird. I tried to play something a little bit different today, and after the video that you'll watch, it went really bad really fast. So definitely don't recommend crafting it, but the deck was fun. So I hope you all enjoyed watching it regardless, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.